Hello everyone, welcome to the Brochet Show. I'm gonna wait a second just to make sure that it catches up because it looks to be a little bit behind. Okay, there we go. Everything's working. Hi! Say hi in the chat, let me know you're here, you can hear me, that the video is working. Just realized that everything's gonna be a little bit delayed because that's normal. Oh, good. We're only like 3-second delay. This is awesome. Alrighty. Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, this is something new. I'm hoping this is going to work out well. I'm Caleb, if you don't know me. I'm the guy behind Crafting at the Pool. I designed cute amigurumi and some pillows and that basket over there I designed, I suppose, but I just use it. It's not a pattern. I don't know why. I probably should do that. Anyways, I specialize in using big, thick yarns, as you can tell, and I usually use a lot of bright colors. That's more muted because he's a duckling. It was kind of necessary. Not getting any chat. Say something, let me know you're there, because last time I didn't get any chat, and I don't know if that was because people weren't chatting or because I've broken something. My chat's over there, obviously, sorry. Okay, so today I'm going to start off by saying I'm going to talk a bit about my favorite yarns, a little bit more about what I do, and I am here to answer any questions you might have. Just put them in the chat, comment below. I think there's kind of a difference though, but it will show all up for me right here on my screens. And with that, let's get started. So, like I said, I'm Caleb. I'm the guy behind Crafting at the Pool. I use large yarns, and I mostly design amigurumi at the moment. I have the... Oh, yay! There we go! We're getting some chat in. Hi, you guys! It's just giving me initials. Is that normal? Oh, no, there we go. Hi, Cora! I'm glad you're excited. I'm really excited. I'm hoping a lot of other people are excited, too. I have ADHD. Just warning, if you don't know that, I have ADHD. I'm probably going to go off topic and on a lot of tangents. Alrighty. Yeah, so today, say hi, tell me where you're from. I was going to say, right, yarn, favorite yarn. Okay, so I am, as I said, I specialize in large yarns, large fuzzy yarns, specifically burnout blanket yarn. Burnout, I should have one. Why didn't I didn't grab one to show you? 1 second. You should still hear me though. Here we go. Burnout blanket yarn. Okay, so I love this stuff. This is definitely my jam. I don't like using worsted weight yarn. Sorry, no hate if you do. I can't stand it. It takes too long for me, and my hands always want to do way too tight. Which, of course, if you've ever used burnout blanket yarn, I would assume that you do not get as tight of a stitch as that. Yeah, that's probably mostly just me. I've had a lot of testers to my patterns, and most of them have much looser and much larger amigurumi. So while I make big amigurumi, people who make my patterns get much bigger. But this is the yarn I usually use. It's very soft, and if you've never used this, I would suggest giving it a shot, especially if you are new to crochet, because I found that you learn crochet mechanics better if you're using a larger yarn. So, tell me your favorite yarn in the chat. Let me know what you like. My second favorite, just because this is all about me at the moment, my second favorite is Lion Brand Faux Fur, which I made this pillow out. This is their jumbo variation. This is the Diamond Bliss pillow. And this was like my 4th or 5th design, so it's not the best, but you can see the diamond shape, sort of. It looks, this is bad lighting for it, you can't really tell. I definitely reworked the whole Diamond Bliss stitch thing, and if you know Helen from Sunflower Cottage Crochet, she has a gigantic crochet along going now. I think it's ending really soon. And that, I have a blanket square with the diamond stitch in it that is improved. Also, there's a video on that on my channel. But that's just on the off chance you want to make a blanket square, because I don't want to do it again. I did not really enjoy it, and that's a problem. I'm finding that there's a lot of things that most crocheters do that I'm not enjoying, such as making tutorials, which is kind of almost seems counterintuitive. I don't really know how to put it. Okay, how do you become a pattern tester? I actually had. Okay, one thing with no, they're still on. Let me look. I have a sign up. I have a sign up form on for my email list, and also it's a tester application. So if you want to become a tester, I will paste that in the chat as I find it. Keep asking questions. Let's see. I have to find. There we go. Okay. Google Forms. It always makes me a little annoyed that Google Forms doesn't have its own website like Sheets does. Here we go. Got it. Now share. Share. How on earth do I can never remember how to share this thing. Ah, sorry. This is annoying. I guess if I just copy this link without the edit bit, it should work. Let's see. Yeah, that should work. Alright, here it is. Sorry. So if you want to become my pattern tester, then click that link. I just stuck it in the chat. That should send you directly to a form. You can fill it out. It's an application, but really I accept most everybody because I need all kinds of people to test my patterns, because otherwise, how do I know that whoever buys it or gets it online is going to enjoy it or not, or be able to use it? So that's just my mentality when it comes to testers. Definitely apply. It will notify me as soon as you've done so. No, it won't. I am behind. Uh-oh. I better get back to that after this. I'll put that on my list of things to do. Check tester applications. Whoops. I guess it doesn't notify me. I thought it sent an email every time there's a response, but I must be wrong because I definitely do not have 12 on my list. So what I used to do is I used to have this pattern tester list and I send it out every time, and now I'm doing the opposite. I'm having you guys come to me, I'll put it on a list, and then I send you an email, and then you tell me. That's not opposite. I changed it up. That's it. I'll just go with that. That's not. Oh, good grief. Let me get back to the main page, and we should be good. There we go. Alright. So, what was I talking about? Great. Tell me your favorite yarn. I really want to know. I love hearing people be enthusiastic about what they love about their crocheting. If you aren't a crocheter, tell me, because I'm a crocheter. I also am a knitter. I like weaving and spinning and dyeing. Not good at that yet. I need more practice. I love all these fiber arts, so it's not just about crocheting. That's just mostly what crafting at the Poole is about. I do hope to someday offer a bunch of maybe knitting patterns and tutorials, but for now I'm trying to focus on crochet, because focusing on too many things is kind of what I seem to do often, and then I flop. I fail. Then I forget, and then this is not good. Today's your 60th birthday. Thank you for my entertaining energy. Oh, I hope I'm entertaining people, because so stresses me out to get on live because I can't edit it. And I'm an editor. I like editing things. I like making sure there's no breaks between speech. Well, happy birthday. Definitely. You focus on too many things too. Oh, yes. I can't read. There we go. I'm not going to try to say out your name out loud. Sorry, I was going to, but it's not working out. Why is it in gray? I wonder if I can change this to light. Is there a light version? No. Okay, so YouTube Studio does not have a light version for the chat, so I can barely read names. That is annoying. It's the same on the light version on the regular Why is that? It's not like that on my phone. I will look into fixing that. I don't know why it's like that. Hard to read names. But I'll do my best. Okay, moving on. Why did that something just flashed in the stream? That wasn't supposed to happen. Debbie, yes, I can read that one that time. Alina, okay, I will call you Alina. It's Alina, right? I would assume so. Tell me if I'm wrong. I love the blanket yarn too. I am currently concentrating on knitting, not crocheting, but I love your patterns. Oh, thank you. You love all yarn. Yes, Christine, I know you too. I've seen all your, oh goodness, your posts of everything. I love your Instagram posts. Let's see. Not crocheting, but I love your patterns. That's so good to hear. Thank you, Debbie. Knitting with the burnout blanket yarn. Now, I've tried that, like finger knitting, and then I've tried arm knitting with several strands. It did not work. Do not try it. It is a waste. The first one was correct. Alina. Okay, good. Good. I always feel weird trying to pronounce names because I know I'm gonna get it wrong. I almost always do. Because I started reading at a really young age, and since I was reading more words than people were speaking to me, so I would read things like, say I would read progress, but the word progress, but I would never hear it, so I would just pronounce it in my head the way then luckily with that word I did get it right, progress or progress. But with other words, I would, like, of course, I'm going to read them, and I'm going to hear it in my head, but I'm not going to hear it from other people because I was too young to hear those kinds of words, so I end up with a very bad pronunciation when it comes to a lot of words. It's just ingrained in me now because I read them and I don't hear them. I'm trying hard though to look it up and make sure I'm saying words right now. So if you hear me pronounce something wrong, tell me so I can learn. I want to learn. All right. All right. Well then, we're gonna move on to the second bit. Now, I titled the episode in just, what's the word? I also forget words a lot. What word am I looking for? In the heat of the moment, I suppose. But yarn, sleep, repeat. Let's talk about that. So for me, it's yarn or work on the computer about yarn, sleep, repeat. Because other than that, if I do anything else, I don't get any yarn done. If I do yarn, I don't really get anything else done. Now to talk about sleep. See that? That's my window. That's my window. This is my room. That's my window. It gets very hot in here because I have an east-facing room. East-facing room. Jeez. Anyway, so when the sun comes up for a good portion of the morning, it's heating my room up like crazy. I have one register in here, and it is not enough to keep it cool. Not enough at all. So, and I sleep with several blankets, this comforter and that quilt, in order to stay asleep, because otherwise I'm getting up all night. That's why I have now ordered a weighted blanket. And I'm waiting for it to arrive so that I don't have to worry about it, because when I have this and that, it's too hot in here. So I've hung that up to keep the heat down, but then I can't use that to sleep. So it's a bit of a conundrum. Whatever that word is. It's a bit of a... Yeah, I forget words a lot. Sorry. If you have any idea what I'm trying to say, please tell me. Okay. Moving on from that, I just wanted to touch on that briefly. That's why I named the episode that, because that's my life at the moment. Yarn, sleep, repeat, or nothing else in sleep, repeat. And so far, not so much sleep. My weighted blanket should be here in the next week or so, hopefully, so I will be able to sleep. And if I really like it, I will tell you all about it. You wish you could complain about... What are those letters? GB. Great Britain. Yes, okay. If I'm wrong, tell me. You wish you can complain about the heat. What, isn't it really cold right now? Oh, good grief. You love your weighted blanket. So, JR. JR. Do I just call you JR? Because I want to say names out loud, but it doesn't show me your first name. Or whatever you would want me to call you. Debbie says, we have snow here. Not too hot. Oh, that's... Well, I guess that's a good thing. Honestly, I prefer to be cold over being hot, because if you're hot, it's easier to cool down. If you're cold, you have the whole numb thing to deal with, and then you have pain when you try to warm up. So, I don't know if other people feel different than me on that, but I would... Jan. Okay. Hello, Jan. Then I'm going to try to remember that. 15 pounds, eh? Okay, so Christine says she loves her weighted blanket too. It's 15 pounds. What did I do? And Brenda. Okay. Oh, good grief. Jen says it was 93 yesterday. Okay. The thing is, the sun just heats up my room, and we have a very inefficient house, the one we currently live in. So it doesn't cool down very easily. It's actually only like 70 degrees outside, but it gets like 80 in here, and it's really bad. But 93, oh, I can't, I don't even want to think about it. We were supposed to get into the 90s the other day, and it didn't happen. Thank the Lord. I was a little worried that it was get super hot outside, and then I would not be able to sleep for a week. Let's see here. Oh, goodness. Yeah, the weighted blanket I ordered, I think what was it called? Let's see. Open up my other Chrome that I ordered it with. Let's see. Well, no, did I order this one? Can I remember what I ordered? Where? Layla Sleep. Yeah, the Layla blanket. Let's see. The thing is, you can click order detail. You can't click order details, and it looks like a button with their receipt email. It looks like a button that you can press and go look at your order details, but it isn't. It's just really annoying. Promotions. Here we go. If I go, look, I think I got the 20 pound. I don't know. Last summer we hit the 120s, 122. Oh my word! 122? I think it's been 111 was our top temperature here one year, and that was like the worst ever. 122, that would be terrible. Crafty Kitty Cushion. Hi, Melissa! You love my cup cozy. Yes, I love these things so much. I also have a tutorial on these, and that was when I had a lot of fun with. But I used the wrong join, so that was way too loose, and I didn't want to admit it in the video, so I just said that that's what it was supposed to be. Hey Melissa, I'm so glad you joined. I love Melissa's pattern. So Crafty Kitty Crochet. Go check out her website if you haven't yet. It is amazing. She has all these wonderful patterns, all kinds of patterns. Her blanket pattern, she uses burnout blanket yarn too, but she does a completely different style than me, and I just love it. Brenda's asking Jam she can come visit you. Oh, goodness. Las Vegas welcomes all. Oh, goodness. You can't tell about the join, so no worries. Oh, goody! Well, I just like telling people things like that, like behind the scenes. Yeah, I kind of messed up that video, and I didn't want to refilm it because I was really tired that day. I had a brick wall after the end of it. Oh, you're welcome. I love your patterns. I love your... Okay, so when I see a picture online, your branding is so perfect that I see a picture with you in it or not. I know instantly that's Melissa's pattern. And that's something I want for my business too, but I love seeing that in other people's. When you can fly again, you'll be there. Oh. What's up with Las Vegas? I had someone... No, that's different. That's different. Okay. I got confused for a second. I think it'd be fun to visit Las Vegas for a bit. I'm only 18, so obviously no gambling or drinking. So maybe not go to Las Vegas, because that's the point that... I'd love to see the sights, though. Alright. Oh, I'm on the wrong place. You think my photos are amazing? No, they aren't. They're terrible. They've gotten much better, definitely, over the past year, but they're terrible. Oh. Alright, I have allergies. Thankfully, my medicine is working better than it has been the past few weeks, but still. Does the cup cozy actually help keep the drinks cold longer? Yes. Okay. So this cup cozy is made in the burnout blanket yarn, so it means it has a plastic coat. It is made of plastic. This is 100% polyester. Sorry, I blanked there for a second. But it actually keeps the drink cold a lot longer and tea hot a lot longer. It's just insulative. I am bad with words. But yes, it does help keep it cold longer. That's why I use this thing every single day. And then I accidentally cut a stitch here with a pocket knife that I was messing around while listening to something. And I'm just hoping and praying that it doesn't fall apart. Thankfully, it's just the last row, so I could probably pull it off and just redo it. But still, I don't want to. I love this thing. Melissa says, haha, no way. I love the outdoor ones you do with your amigurumi. Really? I thought they looked kind of weird with the grass being a little bare and all. But they are cohesive. They are cohesive. I do like that bit. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, I need to hear that more often. I need to tell myself that more often because I'm always telling myself, "Oh, you need to learn. You need to do better. Do much better. People aren't clicking. You need to do better." I beat myself up way too much. So the cup cozy, I have the pattern is free written out on my blog, I think. It's just my website URL at ahole.com/magic mason jar cozy. I think that's the right link. And of course it's not a link. So if you can copy and paste. I will go grab that link in a second here. Oh no, wait, I love photos in the grass. Mine is all bare patches too, but that's the beauty of portrait mode. Yes, definitely. Oh, so this little chair I got from a, let's see, who was it from? I think it was from a friend who lives up the street. But she was gonna give this to a yard sale across the street. I was like, oh, I'll take that. She's like, okay, just take it. So I've been using this for every single one of these. Get your feathers out of your eyes. For every single one of these little amigurumi, just so it's cohesive. They're all the same. And I do like the photos, but I do wish our grass was a little bit better. Eventually, I'm not gonna have grass to. We're moving soon, so I'm not gonna have grass to take photos in. We're gonna be moving up to some property. There's no lawn, so I'm gonna have to completely change how I take my photos. I'm not really looking forward to that, but at the same time I am, because there's a lot of woods, so I can go out in the woods and just take like nature photos with the amigurumi. That'll be lots of fun. Cora says, if you don't want me to read stuff, I read chat aloud, so if you don't want me to do that, just say, please don't read aloud on it, but I don't know if anybody will actually do that. That's just something that pops in my head. Alright, Cora says, ha, I beat myself up too, especially with my crochet. My therapist told me today if I wouldn't say it to someone else, then don't say it to yourself either. Be kind, you're amazing. I never thought about it that way. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember that. Read away. Okay, Giddy. Thanks, Cora. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to remember that. Melissa says that chair is so perfect, and you'll figure out the photos. Woods are perfect, lots of nature, but also good shades, so your photos aren't overexposed. Yes. So the thing and I'm really excited now. I'm excited about taking photos in the woods, but. The thing is, I always take photos when there's no sun outside. Because the overexposure, partially, but also I don't like the lighting. Is that weird to not like the lighting of the sun in photos? I don't. I prefer like an overcast sky for photos. Then I just have this even, cool light that I can use. And I can't really replicate it inside either way. Excuse me. Drinking a carbonated drink, so. Oh, there's the garage door. Someone's home. We're leaving. Yeah. Oh, someone commented on a post. So does anyone else have the problem being signed into Facebook on multiple emails signed into Chrome or Edge on their computer? And then you click it, and it opens it, and instead of and you click the desktop notification, and instead of opening in the Chrome you already have open, it opens in a different Chrome. Is that just me? Because it's really annoying to have so many windows open every time I click a link. I have an incoming call, and it's another spam call. I have gotten, I think that's the third or fourth spam call I've gotten today. For real. No, it makes perfect sense. Too much sun makes shadows and washes out your work. Okay. Good. I'm glad that it does. Well, there's got to be a setting for that. That's what I was thinking, and it does drive me nuts. I'm working and I have like 3 Facebook tabs open in my work Chrome, and then comes the notification you got a comment. I was like, okay, I'll click it, and it opens up in a whole nother new Chrome, even though I'm logged into the same Facebook. Why? It doesn't make sense, but I learned to live with it and just not click the notifications. But then when I have no Chrome open, it opens a Chrome that I almost never use. So, Okay. You're so weird to be watching myself on screen. Okay, I don't do this very often. Let's see. Ooh, there's analytics. I should look and see how healthy this is. I am surprised. So YouTube is telling me that I have a really good connection right now, which is weird because in my room I always have a terrible connection, whether that be Wi-Fi or cell. So I think I'm going off cell right now, and I'm actually having a really good connection. So yay! I was worried that this thing was gonna keep quitting on me, but so far we look good. See here. What else does it tell me? Alright, there we go. 16 viewers! Thank you! Last time, so I tried, if you go to my channel page, you'll see that there's a stream there from 2 days ago, I think, 2 or 3 days ago. I was testing out my streaming software, and I was like, okay, I'll just do a live Q&A. I had 1 viewer throughout the whole day. Because I didn't tell anybody. I just, like, posted it in my group last minute or something like that. Hey, Regina! She says she made it! Yay! Unless you want a ton of screaming, don't let Hannah know that I'm live. Or if she does start screaming, send her into a room with her computer. Oh. Let's see here. Yeah, looks like we're doing good. Yeah, and it's just 15 minutes of me babbling and trying to focus on coming up with things to say. And then there's like a 2-minute stretch there where I completely forget I'm even on camera and I'm just crocheting. Is that normal or is that just me? Because that was not good. Oh, excuse me. My throat's getting a little iffy from talking so much. Ha! Regina says she already heard my voice from 3 rooms away and screamed. Lol. That's Hannah for ya. So, Regina's daughter, Hannah, is like my #1 fan, and I love it. She's so cute. She crochets too, she does great, she makes my amigurumi. She's a super fan though, so whenever she hears it's me, like when we're doing a sip and stitch, or I guess now it's alive, or when she sees one of my videos, she starts screaming, Caleb! It's Caleb! I'm like, no one else treats me that way. It's wonderful. I've never... Oh. Oh, well, hi, Hannah. I assume you're watching now. Regina, did she ever come to you about her little pattern she wrote? I'll wait for an answer, but I don't know how long the delay is on the chat. Oh, okay, that's not bad. She's crushing bad. Oh, Hannah. You cutie. Okay, so it looks like we're running, like the latency is roughly 5 to 10 seconds. So I won't see, that means you won't see me answer a question for up to like 30 seconds. That's annoying. I did not know that it... Okay, so I picked low latency. Next time I think I'll click ultra low. It shouldn't change much, except I should be a little bit... It should be a little bit snappier for me to read your comment. Nope, you're her favorite designer, so she only comes to you. Oh. Okay, I knew she liked my stuff, but I didn't know she liked it that much. Oh, Hannah! Oh, you cutie. She's like 11, I think. I'm probably wrong. I cannot remember ages. I have 8 younger siblings, and I know like maybe half their ages. I do remember their birthdays at least, but I don't remember their ages. So, I mean, can you really expect me to? Probably. I just have a terrible memory. 10. She's 10. Okay. Okay. Good to know. I will try to remember that. You know, Regina, I was going to work on that little fluffy thing, but, and it's here, so it's not really going to work, is it? It's sort of an inside joke. Don't worry about it. Anybody got any questions for me? Because we're running up to about half an hour now. I don't know. Do you guys want me to keep going? Is it something that's fun to watch? I don't know. So episode 1, so far we're half an hour. I guess whatever length we do today, we're gonna really just set that as a normal for the next times. Probably do another stream on Saturday. Gina says, "Love your bag back there." Bag? Oh, the gigantic basket. Yes, this is much bigger than you might think. It's huge. I used I think it was 3 or 4 skeins of Blanket Extra, and that took a very long time. It was very annoying, and then I had to put this wire rim in it so it wouldn't just fall flat every time. Alina, right? Now I'm going to scroll up to check if I'm right. I think so. Alina, I'm completely new. How would you summarize what you do? Okay, I did at the beginning. Oh, excuse me. I'll try this again. So I'm Caleb, I'm 18, I'm a guy. I love to crochet. I crochet with burnout blanket yarn for the majority of my crochet, and I usually do amigurumi. I sometimes do large pillows, like the ones back there, and sometimes do stuff like home decor, like these baskets. I also do some garments, wearables, not necessarily garments, like hats and scarves, and I have a couple tutorials for those, but mainly for me it's amigurumi. For people who really like my patterns and want to get, 4 of them a month, which is what that's my release schedule, is 4 amigurumi patterns a month. You can get them 1 to 2 weeks early each for half the price if you sign up for my membership, which I call the Pattern Vault. That allows you to sign up. That's my main thing I'm trying to get people on, because it will allow me to keep just focusing on designing new things. So what it is, it's a monthly subscription. You can either do monthly or yearly, and you have access to two patterns released twice a month. So 2 new patterns, and then on the 1st of the month, and then on the 15th of the month, 2 more patterns. That's how it is. And they're all amigurumi. Eventually I might change it over a bit. For now, it's the amigurumi vault. And there's already 1 per week for the entire year in the yearly subscription section, which you get 2 months free if you sign up for the yearly. If you have any more questions about that, just let me know. But that's basically what I do. I'm just an amigurumi designer, and I do some tutorials on my YouTube, which you're on now. Subscribe if you haven't. Oh. Do any of your siblings crochet? Got Java. Okay. Do my siblings crochet? Yes, several of them. Okay, so my younger I have 8 younger siblings, so it's me and then 2 boys. Okay, then we have all 4 girls. Yes, I have to count in my head. 4 girls and then 2 more little boys. The second youngest sleeps there. So we share a room because we're in a 4-bedroom house, so that's why we're moving, so we have more room. Anyways, the two below me, so the 2 boys, they are 16 and 15, and they don't crochet much. They both know how. They can both do the basics, but they never do it. Sam does. Sam is he's the 3rd kid. He does knit a lot. He's more of a knitter, but he does it with looms and sometimes with needles. Sarah, who you guys will see in a lot of my photos modeling, she comes after Sam. She is actually a designer too. She designed, I don't have a photo of it to it, and I don't have it either, but she designed this adorable cat hat where it's the kitty nose and the ears and the whiskers, and the eyes. It's super cute. But we're going to get that pattern released sooner than later. She just has to come up with a Ravelry/business name, design name, because she's having troubles with that. If you have a suggestion, put it in the chat and I'll relay it to her, because she's kind of struggling for that. But as soon as she does, we're going to start releasing her patterns. Eventually she'll have a book like I have my books. Oof. Okay, and then going down the line, the next girl. I'm going to try to say their names as low as possible, you know, just for privacy's sake. But the ones that you will hear other places are Sam, and then Sam because he knits, and he also is going to start like a channel and help with that. Anyways, and then Sarah is the designer. She's one who often helps doing stuff behind the scenes. And then we have the next girl who actually does crochet quite a bit. She's not a designer. She crochets every once in a while. And the next girl down, she loves crocheting. That is her thing. She absolutely loves it. She also loves knitting on looms. She went to, we all us kids all do bazaars because we're so crafty. We all do bazaars, or at least we did 2 years ago. And even, that's the next girl. Even she sold like, something like 10 hats that she had knitted. She was like 5 or 6 at the time. And she knitted a bunch of these hats on a loom because I had taught her like the year before. And she sold them all, and she even got like 2 or 3 orders. I sold like a couple Squishmallows that bazaar. She sold and did better than any of us. Maybe because she was small and cute, I don't know, but she did really well. Just want to let you know that the link for Drea to check your skill level is a bad link from your tester page. Oh, thanks. Oh, I had so many troubles linking to that. I could not. I will check on that. I'll take a look. Just search it up. What is it by Drea? Something by Drea. I always forget her business name. Anyways, if you just search it, it should come up on Google. Lena says she's a talented family. Yes, we're very talented, but the only thing I can do is do yarn. I am basically useless at everything else. So, we're very niche talented, except for my brother who's above Sam. He can do everything, and it drives me crazy. But yeah, that's it. And then the next girl down, and then the 2 little boys, they really want to learn, but I've told them, you don't, no, you get a little bit older first. We have an age in our house where you may learn to crochet. That's about around 6. If you are younger than that, I am not going to try to do it because you will make a mess of your yarn. This boy already has a ton of yarn because Sam gave him a whole bunch of stuff he was getting rid of. So now this kid has a tub of yarn that repeatedly gets spread around our room and I have to deal with. I think this is the longest stint I've ever talked. Once. Hi, Christina. Oh, don't be sorry. You were busy. No problem with that. Even if you weren't busy, you just forgot. It's fine. Thanks for joining, though. There's a lot of pages called Sarah's Stitches out there. Too bad that was going to be my suggestion. Yes, there are a lot of Sarah's Stitches, because why on earth is Cortana listening to me? I don't even have a microphone connected to my computer. I don't know what just happened. Can she hear through this sound? Like, if you're playing a video and it says, "Hey Cortana," can she hear that? I wonder, because maybe I said something that sounded like that, because the audio is coming through my computer headphones. Interesting. Anyways, but if you do have a suggestion and you think of something, definitely put it in the chat, because she is struggling coming up. Bella says hi. Hi, Bella. You guys just finished school and lunch. Okay, goody. Yeah, I had lunch right before I jumped on. We're in the same time zone. And let's see. Cortana wants to join the live. Yeah, she's welcome to. That's fine, but not from my computer, thank you. It's running enough processes at the moment. Oh goodness. Oh, this is fun. 40 minutes. Oh, good grief. Stitching by the pool for Sarah. Oh. Hi, Amber! I didn't see your name for a second. Stitching by the pool for Sarah. Stitching by the pool. So we're just going to take my name, do a rip-off, and give it to my sister for hers. Hi, Bella. She says she's here. I guess she's using her mama's account now. Amber, I don't. Is that a joke, Amber? Because you need to tell me, because I'm gonna think you're being serious. If you are serious, great. If you aren't, let me know, because I'm gonna... No. Sounds good. Regina says it sounds good. Urgh. Actually, it doesn't sound too bad, and I sometimes wish I had done something like that, because then it'd be... And actually, I wish I did crocheting by the pool instead of crafting at the pool, because it's a little more niche. Excuse me. But then, crafting at the pool does give me a bit of wiggle room. I can always change up stuff. You snuck in, Amber? Oh, goodness. You like it. Okay, so maybe I will tell her and see what she thinks, because she'll probably just laugh. But I don't know. Sarah's stitches at the pool. I'm just gonna throw a bunch of things together. Sarah's stitches at the pool. I don't know. It's not too bad. It might be a bit long though. Hey, you know what? What if instead of can you do that, I wonder? So what if instead of like getting her own website and stuff, we just use a subdomain on mine. So it's like something.craftingatthepool.com. Not Sarah.craftingatthepool, but something similar to that. So that she's sort of a part of Crafting the Pool, but independent enough that it should work. I don't know. Because it seems like maybe there's a problem with using a subdomain for a lot of like putting it on your social media or Pinterest. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Jan. I like that though. Sarah's stitches at the pool. SSATP. That's better than mine, which is CATP. Cat P. So I usually do C. If I have to abbreviate it, I use C, then the at symbol, TP. But then it's C at toilet paper, so I don't use it often. I mostly just use it on my browser so I can have a ton of little things in here. What is Sarah like? So her business model would be extremely similar to mine. So that's the thing. So maybe she should just be a part of Crafting the Pool and just have her designs in the same shop, and we'll just add her as a designer in the Etsy shop and just stick with that. So she basically, because like I said, she did a hat, but she didn't burn up blanket yarn. She's very similar to me. Brenda says she has to go. It was good joining you. Take care, all X. Take care, Brenda. I hope to see you again. Thanks for coming. Oh, what's so funny, Regina? You don't like the idea of me just adding her? Well, I mean, we've talked about it before. The problem is then I have to do a whole bunch of legal crud going from a sole proprietor to an LLC or something. So there's just a bunch of legal stuff I'd have to work out. It wouldn't be a big deal, but... Vilma Rodriguez, how do you measure a swatch? Okay, so there's several different ways. It depends on what pattern you're following and how the designer measured it. For the most part, you usually make a swatch... Oh, cat pee. Okay, yes, Regina. I haven't told you that before. You haven't noticed it. Good grief. But how you measure a swatch. So what you do is you take people will say whatever times whatever. So what I usually do is my gauge is 13 single crochet by 12 rows is 4 by 4 inches. What you do is you do something like 15 or 16 single crochet wide by, say, instead of 12 to like 15 rows tall. So that way what you do is you're going to measure the 4 by 4, but you're going to measure it from the stitches, so you're not counting any chains, and you're going to be a couple rows up so that you don't have to, so your tension should have evened out. That's another reason to do a gauge swatch. It's actually it's also actually to fix your tension, because, excuse me, if you don't, not if you have as an employee, I'll come back to that. But if you don't do that, if you don't do a gauge swatch, you may end up with your project being much wider at the bottom, and then as your tension evens out, being much tighter, or the opposite. It may be tight, and then your hands will relax, and it'll be loose and stay the same the rest of the way, and it looks really weird. I had my case I was making during the Q&A. It had that problem that I didn't do a gauge swatch, and the bottom was a little wider. That's how you measure it. Usually designers, sometimes designers will have you actually do the exact same thing as the gauge swatch that it's supposed to be, and you're including the chains, or you're not including the chains. You just need to... That's the way I do mine. That's all really all I can tell is that's how I do mine. Ouch. Hi again. I like the chickie in the back. Oh, Bella, I'm glad you do. This is Dabio the duckling. He is going to be released tomorrow. I was going to talk about that later, but may as well do it now. Gotta go. Have a great afternoon. You too, Debbie. Thanks for joining. I'll see ya. Thanks so much. So Dabio, tomorrow morning at like 5 a.m. PST plus 1 GMT. Don't know how I'm supposed to say that. Basically, I have to get up at 5 tomorrow for an interview with Fiona Field of Cozy Rosie UK. Dabio is a part of the new Spring Exclusives. It's basically it's curated by Cozy Rosie, so it's a collection of 30 different patterns, and they're all spring themed, and you can get them. Actually, I should drop the link, but you can get them all in a bundle for like 80% off or something like that. Or you can get the patterns for half off at a release price instead of normal. Good grief, I need to be able to speak. And I'm going to be going live tomorrow with Cozy Rosie she's going to do an interview with me. I'm probably going to fumble and mess it all up, but we'll see how it goes, because it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, so I got to get up early. I got to go to bed early tonight. Let's hope I can sleep. But this is Dabio, and he's a duck. I call him Dabio the duck, but really it's Dabio the duckling, so I don't really know how to deal with that. I'll just leave it Dabio the duck, and I'll just say duckling in other places, so I mean, it's obviously a duckling. I'm not going to do a mallard duck. That would be... Calling would be fun, but it wouldn't be able to do, like, the little puffy chickie. Thanks, Melissa. I really hope so. I'm going to try my best. Have you done a cat? I have not. I have not done a cat yet. I've had people ask, and I checked my Google Analytics, and it said that somebody has searched on my website for a cat. Amber says, you'll do great tomorrow, Kayla, but I will not be watching you live at 5 a.m. I don't blame you. You should get... Amber and I live in the same town. But you don't... Yeah, don't worry about it. Watch it. Watch the replay. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully. And okay. Christina says the same thing. Thank you. Thanks, Christina. I hope I do okay. Everybody so far has said, a part of the event has said that Fiona's really good at making people feel comfortable. And hopefully this today will help me feel a little bit more prepared. A cat. Okay, so the way my patterns have worked out so far is I did the 6 under the sea amigurumi. Those are my first amigurumi other than the Squishmallow. Let me grab them all, because I actually put them all in my backpack. So this is a Squishmallow. This is my first pattern. I have a video tutorial. But this is my very first pattern. It's called a Squishmallow. It's just a stress ball. Then, after that, my amigurumi pattern started up, and I made the Under the Sea collection. We have Sammy the Starfish, Cecil the Clownfish. This guy took forever to get right, but I did eventually get it. And then we have Jane the Jellyfish, and Tucker the Turtle, and Sylvester the Oyster. He had a lisp. That was Regina's idea. And then we have Crystal the Crab. So those were the 6 patterns that were in the Under the Sea collection. Oh, ouch. I need to go make some nettle tea. My throat's starting to hurt. You love Cecil. Thanks, Alina. I'm glad you love him. He's actually a free pattern on my blog right now. You can go and take a look if you want. But he was like 4th or 5th blog post, so you have to go back a little ways. But he was a free pattern, so you can go, and all the pictures are there too. Melissa says, have to get going for now, but this has been fun. I've never joined a live before. Great work, and I can't wait to see your next patterns. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you later. See you inside CBA. Yeah, you've never joined a live before. Well, honestly, I've joined very few, and only joined the first crochet live I've ever watched, which was Jada and Stitches. Earlier this week. Just got your safety eyes for the Squishimos. Oh, goody. Yeah, I order a lot of them at once so that I don't have to worry so much about it. And that's only part of them. I have more. Oh, Amber said she's a great interview. I'm just fine. Okay. I won't stress about it. I have a bang tomorrow for extra caffeine because I've been drinking something else that has a lot less. You're so welcome and thank you. Bye. Bye. Say to Chicky and all the animals. Oh, like keep going because I left off again? Yeah, tangent. Sorry. So after the Under the Sea amigurumi, I started making the woodland amigurumi, which are all of these guys. I will not grab them all. I will grab a few of them because I do not have that much room in my arms. Oh, fuzzy stuck here. This is Beatrice, or B, the bee. I just released a video tutorial for her yesterday. Please go give it a watch, because the sooner something's watched, the faster, like in the first 24 hours is when things need to be watched, so that the YouTube algorithm will grab them. But that's B, and then we have Olive the owl, and then this is Brooke the bunny, and there's the fox, and some other ones. But that was the Woodland Amigurumi collection. That was book 1. Davio starts off book 2, and that's the only amigurumis I've started so far. So the reason I don't have a cat, which is the whole point of me going into this, good grief. Oh, she's saying hi. She enjoys seeing them. Okay, good. The reason I don't have a cat is because I'm waiting to do that for for my Barnyard Animals book. I have a lot planned out. But they're all based on the Squishimo, so they're called Squisharoomy. I have a blog post about it, yes. I wrote a blog post on it, but basically they're both based on the Squishimo, so they're called Squisharoomy, like amigurumi, Squishimo amigurumi. And so that makes them a little faster to design than stuff like this guy, who took forever, as I said before. Hi, Bee. Hi, buddy. Where did Brooke go? What did I do with Brooke? This is ridiculous. Well, the bunny's lost, but the bee says hi. The chunky yarn gives great texture. Never thought to try it for amigurumi. See, and most people don't. That's the thing. That's why I love doing it. It's because it works so well, and most people don't understand that. I'm writing a whole blog post on that. It's been sitting in my drafts for like 2 weeks now because I'm too lazy to go back and finish it. I will do that soon. It's on my list of things to finish. But it is why I like burn-out blanket yarn and why it works so well for amigurumi. And the other thing is it also works really well for. That will come eventually. So the next book, after the Woodland Amigurumi book 2, which has the mouse, the fox, the mouse, the wolf, Dabio, who else is in it? Let's see here. The frog, which is going to look ridiculous, but it's going to be fun. Several others that I have to design in the next couple weeks for next month. But yeah, that's my amigurumi collection so far. And then there was a couple more like the Christmas amigurumi, and that was all in the yearly thing on vault.craftedthepool.com in the vault. Okay. Excuse me. Good grief, my throat. I've been talking a little too much. I'm gonna lose my voice. So I think Hannah loves the duckling. I'm not surprised. I'm glad you like it, Hannah. Oh, my voice cracked there. So we're running out of time. We are in 55 minutes or so into the stream. I'm gonna leave this at an hour, so I'll give it about 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna cut it off. So any more questions you got, throw them in the chat. I'll be doing this again Saturday probably. I don't know. I might not be able to Saturday. We're a little busy. We'll try to. I'll notify people around 48 hours, 24 hours in advance, send out my email list if you haven't signed up for that. It's all over my blog. And also in my Facebook group, I'm certain all of you came from one of those places. There's that. So the Facebook group, which is just Crafty at the Poole crochet group. I will put it in there as well, and then I will post it on my Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. And then I think if you subscribe and turn on post notifications, it will notify you of when I go live, which will work. And but that's on the fly. You didn't get to plan ahead. I just open it up, which is fine, which is great. I don't expect people to ever carve out time to watch a live. It's just, do you ever modify regular patterns so you can use the burnout blanket yarn? Yes, I do. You ever thought of making a pocket shawl out of burnout blanket yarn? Because I did, and I did it. I modified this basic pocket shawl pattern and just decided to write my own eventually, and I made a pocket shawl. In fact, I might dig through it if you want. I'll dig through my closet in a second if you want to see it. But yeah, I modify all sorts. Let's see, what else have I done? So burnout blanket yarn, no one ever uses those for hats, but I came up with I modified a pattern to work for the burnout blanket yarn. It works great. Sarah used it as a base for her patterns. What else have I done? I tried to write a cloak pattern. So far, I have not been able to do it. It is actually really hard. The drape is, it's going to be a heavy, it's like wearing a blanket, so you may as well make a blanket cape than crochet one in a burnout blanket yarn, which makes me sad, because I like to think you can make anything out of the burnout blanket yarn. You hope I find Bunny. I do too. I don't know what happened. Oh, there she is. Found her. She was under my chair. She wants to roll under there. There we go. Stay there. Stay put. Bella sending a bunch of emojis. All right. Well, we're about out of time. I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. This has been a lot of fun. I can't wait to do this again. This has been the Brochet Show. That name, I'm loving it more every time I say it. But it makes my Shay Show. The Brochet Show. Can't wait to see the cow and a goat. Yup, they're coming. They'll be here eventually. But yeah, they're on the list. They'll be here in a few months' time. But thanks so much for tuning in. This has been so much fun. I gotta go. I gotta get back to work. I gotta make sure everything is perfectly done for Dabio's release tomorrow. I'm almost finished there. And that's about it. I don't think there's really much else I need to say. Subscribe if you haven't. Please hit like on the stream. I assume that will help boost it for replay. I don't know. I haven't looked at the algorithm bit for that. Yes, cows and goats. Yes, the cow is going to be a lot of fun. You did great, and it'll be awesome tomorrow. Thank you, Jan. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all again next time. Bye!